Good morning. Let me start by owning mine, y'all. Let me start by owning it because I did. I picked the Spurs in 6. I said Spurs gonna win this thing 4-2 because I believe the best player on the floor was Wemby, and when you got the best player on the floor, usually that is enough. Well, 2 games in, I was wrong. We got Game 3 in New York City tonight, and it's not because Wemby ain't special, not because the Spurs can't still win. But because right now, the New York Knicks have the most dangerous thing in sports, a superstar who knows exactly who he is. I've told y'all before, ladies and gentlemen, if Wemby is an alien, then big body Jalen Brunson is from Mars. Forget the fancy measurements, forget the wingspan, forget the standing reach, forget all the stuff that they measure at the combine because there ain't no combine drill for heart. There ain't no combine drill for knowing exactly where to go when the game gets tight. Brunson been dropping like 30 through these games in these playoffs, and every time San Antonio has needed one stop, one possession, one break, here come this little dude from New York that keeps showing up like the tax bill. Oh, you know it's coming. You know it's going to hurt. And there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Now let's talk about coaching because nobody really wants to say it. I got 7.5 seconds left in the game with a dude that's 7.5 feet tall, and I draw up a mid-range from the elbow. Come on, man. But let's keep it real. Mike Brown is coaching circles around this San Antonio staff right now. In game 1, New York dictated the tempo. In game 2, New York dictated the matchups. When Wemby captures the ball, the Knicks aren't simply double teaming. They're showing help from all different angles. Sometimes from the baseline, sometimes from the nail, sometimes from it's coming late, sometimes it's coming early. They turned every possession into a math problem. And meanwhile, the Spurs keep looking surprised by the answer. Mike Brown has forced San Antonio's role players to make decisions under pressure. He's attacked weak defenders and switches. He's made sure Brunson gets the matchup he wants. And most importantly, he's made the Spurs react instead of attack. That's coaching. That's preparation. That's adjustments. And that leads to winning. But before all the Spurs fans jump off the bridge, let me remind you of a little history lesson. The most dominant player I've ever seen, me, my eyeballs, not Jordan, not LeBron, not even Kareem. The most physically dominant force I've ever seen with my eyes was Shaquille O'Neal. And what happened to Shaq in his first NBA Finals? He got swept. 4 straight, gone. The 1995 Orlando Magic walked into the finals feeling good and walked out looking like they forgot what the X's were. Swept by the Houston Rockets. Did that mean Shaq ain't great? No. Did that mean he wasn't going to be the future of the NBA? No. Did that mean he couldn't eventually dominate the league? Absolutely not. It meant he had lessons to learn. Every all-time great gets introduced to pain before they introduce to manners. Mike got beat. Bron got beat. Shaq got swept. And now Wemby is getting a graduate level education from a Knicks team that doesn't care how tall he is. Because New York understands something. Potential doesn't win championship. Execution does. Now, yes, the Spurs are still alive. It's not like they're down 3-0. They're just down 2-0. But with the series shifting to Madison Square Garden, the most famous arena in the world, the loudest crowd Wemby's ever seen, the brightest lights he'll ever play under, we're about to find out something important. Can the alien respond when Earth gets hostile? Because champions aren't built when everything is working. Champions are built when everybody is questioning whether you belong or not. And folks are literally out there questioning Wemby. How dare you? I still believe in Wemby. I still believe he's the future face of basketball. I still believe San Antonio has championship DNA. And I even still believe the series ain't over. Got 2 more wins to get if you're the Knicks. But I also believe this. Right now, the Knicks have the best closer in the finals. Right now, the Knicks have the better coach. Right now, the Knicks have momentum. And until the Spurs punch back, All that alien talk is just science fiction. I'm looking forward to this game 3 in New York. I think, hey, if you got to believe in getting something and turning this around, you got to get this one right here. But as I said all along, I thought New York had the better story, just not the best player. And so far, the better story is winning. And what better story would it be for the New York Knicks to close this thing out on their home floor instead of having to go back to San Antonio or bring it back for a 7? So I'm looking for New York to ball out tonight, but I'm looking to see how is San Antonio going to respond. Because you know the Knicks, they want to win that thing on their floor, and that starts with getting that win tonight. It's Uncle Neely, and that's your morning wood with no coffee needed. Check us out on the morning run later on, my man, Big Dog Chico. Y'all know what to do. Like, share, subscribe, get in where you fit in. We out.